This is how the same scene would appear to a snake, a cow, and a human. Same world, but different realities. Humans and animals experience the world very differently. In most cases, animals are literally perceiving information that is completely invisible to us. Animal eyes come in the most spectacular range of styles, shapes, and sizes. In fact, some animal eyes are so remarkable that they have inspired the design of advanced telescopes. And vision may even have triggered one of the most important events in history of life, the Cambrian Explosion around 500 million years ago. But how exactly do animal eyes differ from ours? How have they inspired modern telescopes? And how did the evolution of vision change the course of life on Earth? Animals do not all have the same eyesight. Evolution has optimized vision to suit the lifestyle of each species. Among different animal species, vision differs in two major ways: visual sharpness and color perception. Let's begin with visual sharpness. The sharpness of an animal's vision depends significantly on the density of photoreceptor cells in its retina. Inside the eyes of humans and other animals are millions of light sensitive cells called photoreceptors. These cells capture incoming light and convert it into electrical signals that are processed by the brain. In addition to density of photoreceptors, visual sharpness also depends on other factors, such as the quality of optics in the eyes and size of the eye. Cows, for example, have substantially lower visual acuity than humans, meaning the world appears much blurrier to them. But for a grazing herbivore, seeing fine details of the surroundings is less important than maintaining a wide field of view to detect predators. Polar bears and many monkeys have visual sharpness comparable to that of humans. Many species of sharks are exceptionally good at detecting movement and seeing in dim underwater environments. The giant squid possesses some of the largest eyes in the animal kingdom. Its eyes can reach sizes compared to soccer balls. These enormous eyes help collect even the faint light in the deep ocean, allowing the squid to detect large objects and predators in the darkness. At the opposite extremes are eagles. Eagles possess one of the highest density of photoreceptors. Their eyesight is so sharp that they can spot small prey from over a mile away. While you might see only a vast desert landscape, an eagle may already be tracking a small lizard moving across the sand. But vision is not only about sharpness, it is also about color. Light exists across a huge range of wavelengths, but humans can only see a small slice of it, from roughly 400 nanometers, which we perceive as violet, to about 700 nanometers, which we perceive as red. But how exactly do we see light? Human color vision relies on three types of cone cells, often referred to as red, green, and blue sensitive cones. Since we possess three independent channels for conveying color information, humans fall under the category of trichromat organisms. When light reflected from an object enters our eyes, it stimulates these three cone types by different amounts. The brain then compares and combines those signals to generate the rich spectrum of colors that we experience. For example, when we look at a white object, all three cone types are stimulated almost equally. But when we look at a red object, the red cone is stimulated more than the green or blue cones. Humans are not the only trichromats. Bees are also trichromats, but their color vision is very different from ours. Instead of seeing red light, bees can detect UV light. This means flowers, sky, and landscape appear very different to a bee. Most birds possess not three, but four types of cone cells, making them tetrachromats. In addition to seeing red, green, and blue wavelengths, they can often detect violet or ultraviolet light. Deep sea fish can easily see in the dark. As for sharks, they cannot distinguish colors at all, but they see much clearer under the water than humans do. Even within the same species, color vision can vary enormously. Animal vision has also inspired telescopes that allow us to explore the universe itself. Imagine you want to study formation of black holes or other similar violent cosmic events. To do this, you would need a telescope that can detect X-rays and that also has a very wide field of view. Wide field of view allows the telescope to detect signals coming from any direction in the sky. But designing such wide field view telescopes is challenging. Surprisingly, one source of inspiration comes from an unlikely animal, the lobster. Lobsters possess a unique eye design composed of thousands of tiny square-shaped tubes. These structures guide incoming light through reflection, allowing the animal to achieve a very wide field of view. Scientists adapted this very concept to create the so-called lobster eye X-ray telescopes. One example is the X-ray instrument aboard the Swarm space mission, which monitors large regions of the sky and searches for powerful cosmic explosions. Another source of inspiration has come from dragonflies. Dragonflies possess enormous compound eyes made of thousands of individual visual units. These eyes provide nearly panoramic vision and exceptional sensitivity to motion. This idea has contributed to the design of the Dragonfly telescope. Now, returning to the concept of vision, you might ask, what is the need for colored vision? After all, almost all things animals use their eyes for, such as navigation, hunting, avoiding obstacles, and detecting movements, can be done in shades of gray. So why evolve color vision at all? The thing is, color provides information that brightness alone cannot. To an animal, a ripe fruit stands out more easily against green leaves because of its color. Flowers often advertise nectar using color patterns. Animals can recognize potential mates, rivals, and social signals more effectively when color information is available. In short, color allows animals to extract more information from their environment. The earliest eyes likely evolved more than 500 million years ago, around the time of one of the most important events in Earth's history, the Cambrian Explosion. During this period, animal diversity increased dramatically. Scientists believe that the evolution of vision played a major role in this transformation. Once animals could see one another, and that too over larger distances, predators became more efficient hunters. In turn, prey species evolved better at defending themselves, gaining the necessary speed and sensory systems. So color vision was not simply about making the world more beautiful. It was a powerful evolutionary tool that made animals better at finding food, communication, avoiding danger, and ultimately surviving long enough to reproduce. The world we humans experience is only one of many possible realities. And as far as beauty is concerned, it really does lie in the eyes of the beholder.